Hello and welcome to Mob's video trainings. Today we're going to look at MIKROTIK Router configurations. As you can see, I already have the IP and this is the interface it shows when you type in your primary IP. So let's log in and see some basic information. So in the graphics mode, in the web page, it shows about these things: system information, interfaces. There are 4 ports in the. This is a 1000U of the MIKROTIK router board, and it has 4 ports. So 3 of the ports are configured. I'll guide you through all the configurations. And the primary firewalls, it's internal. There are some routes. Now it shows the queues, all the queues, and the user data chunks over here. There are no power over Ethernet, and there are the DHCP leases, and there are the upgrade options. So that's about it from this one. And we have the router configured as it's actually taking the data in and it's showing as a graph. So as you can see, it shows interface graphs, and you can use any PRTG or MRTG to make a traffic graphing system and make a report out of it. So this is the monthly traffic, 1-day average, 2-hour average, 30-minute and 5 minutes. You can make monthly traffic by using the PRTG. Let's look at into the So since everything is already configured, I'm going to go through the route list. Here are the configurations over here. As you can see how it's configured, and this is the primary IP. And as you can see, there are currently the data traffics are showing over here. So this is actually the interface list, and there are the queues. You can also, here are the DHCP server and the leases and everything, and you can create one by using this one, your static address or dynamic address or something like that, or you can pick and copy the options over here from over here and create a new DHCP lease over here. You can manually assign these things also. So the good thing about this machine is that you can take backup files and just restore the files, and the whole thing would come back again in like 30 seconds. And you can create a backup anytime you want. And there are so many things that can be configured. There the ARP list, interfaces, addresses. These are the primary addresses. the primary network. This is the primary network, and this is the secondary one, and this one is actually the internal LAN, the internal network. And here are the DHCP server. You can also check your neighbors when it's configured fully in the same IP address range. And there are some of the services that are configured over here. And then we're going back to SNNP. This is the public SNNP, the network. You can also add traffic flow anytime you want to with any port and any IP addresses. And there's the web proxy. We're not actually using anything. And in this over here, as you can see, the transmission MTU and L2 types are already signed, and you can also see some grubs right now. What is happening right now? So you can also use all of these to MIKROTIK router is actually a great router system. It's actually based on a software, and or you can buy a hardware for it. It comes in both ways, and there are licenses, several types of licenses, like level 1 to 6. 6 gives you all the preferences and everything. There is nothing configured over here, as you can see. This is a pretty basic chain, but you can configure it to be as strong as the Cisco machines, the Cisco routers. No SPF, nothing running. And you can also do IP scanning from over here from this very machine. And you can also send emails and passwords. Email settings would be over here. And you can ping another machine and traffic monitor, telnet. You can telnet into this machine router OS, and you can also take those things in. As you can see, the MTUs are all the same. And here are the one quick thing. It's a beautiful thing also. This router is actually acting as a there are two lines coming in from the same ISP, so it has two lines actually. So by putting in the distance, you can configure it as path cost. So this one would be, as it has a value of 1, it acts like a, this is the primary one. Suppose like if the primary IP fails, by any chance the cable gets cut off or something like that, something happens to the cable, this one takes over automatically. Or you can also, just if you like, if you can put one in it and put some other IP into 2, then it will be acting as the same thing. So this is the, basically this is a beautiful thing, but just putting 1 and 2 gives you loads of, well, it actually gives you a lot of flexibility in configuring these things. But imagine that if a router is, if it's a Cisco, you'd go through a hell lot of configurations to do what it's actually doing right now. So here is the log. You can see some red ones over here. So login failure, people trying to log in into the machine from all over the world. So this is basically it. So it gives you moderate, if unconfigured, it gives you moderate um, firewall systems. I should say quite impressive actually, because if nothing is configured, the firewall acts very efficiently, and it approximately blocks 99% of the DOS attacks any time of the day. So it works just fine. So you can also access the terminal server from over here, from within the machine. So hope this helps a bit. Bye.